Feedback, I'm not a believer of feedback. Feedback, first of all, is post-mortem. And feedback has a lot of negative connotation with it, just by the virtue of how it has been used in the past, and I think feedback, therefore, means that I am telling you something. Whereas, if you were to consider a point like feed forward, with Marshall Goldsmith uses, basically what it is saying is that it's not about saying what happened in the past. It's about saying what's the learning that's relevant for the future and what would that action look like. So if you're focused on what's the learning that's relevant for the future and what does that action look like, that learning can come from the past, that learning can also come from what you're seeing the future to be. And therefore, you as a person who's the feedback giver, now your role has changed. Your role is no longer to be in the driving seat. Your role is to say, okay, what are you seeing being in the driving seat? So the onus transfers to the other person. And in order to do that, you need to be able to listen, you need to be able to use language which is according to that. And that's where asking questions come from. If you have listened, you know what to ask, but you know which area what to ask. But if you don't have the vocabulary that goes along with it, then you're in a bit of challenge. If you don't have the presence to see where the other person is, then you also do have a bit of a challenge, because you may not be able to spot what is the emotion that is going for them, right? And that's why we create certain resistances, right? So the language impact, what I'm feeling, that's where some of the resistances may come up. So if you're able to see all of that, then you would, by helping them see what is useful for them, and therefore using the language, understanding the emotions and presenting it, helps the other person look at what they need to do, and they're also looking at what could be a possible solution. So there is a way to experiment with new behaviors.